Welcome back to another video. This one is on AQ World Infinity, going over some of the design notes to see what's coming. There's more than one way to skin a game. It says this week they've been working on user interface, specifically what happens when you talk to characters in-game. And you can see in here, this is the screenshot in AQ World Infinity. And this is really looking clean. I really like this. He goes into a little bit of information regarding this, saying if you put your mouse over top of it, it highlights that this little button above Cicero's head is clickable. And this can do several options, from opening a shop to showing a quest to simply just talking. Gives an example here of what it could do. You can see a weapon shop and an armor shop, as well as some dialogue. They give another example of what it might look like when you talk to one of the NPCs. This is Tweely in Babylon. As you can see, he's got quite a bit to say. Also has a Reset Dragon Layers quest, which is for the PAX testers back when this was on for PAX. Then you've got the shop, you've got the world map, and then a done option. This is another option right here. Now it says, what if we needed to have 100 buttons on an NPC, or if the dialogue was super long, what would you do? So there's some options for that, one of which is the scroll bars. So you'd be able to scroll down if it was a longer option, or if you needed to see what the rewards were at the bottom. They do have that similar feature in AQ Worlds. Also new buttons on the side, as well as different tabs. So you can see at the very bottom it shows the 1 out of 3 pages. So you can have 3 pages worth of buttons. So going over some of the notes here, Tunic has been working on a bunch of stuff, including adding 3 types of nameplates, and that the game automatically chooses the right one depending on what the devs enter. Warlock down here has been working on a ton of stuff too, updating the Windows name so it now says AQ Worlds Infinity, adding the class ranks that are added to the player panels so you can see your class and rank. Uromi is working on a bunch of stuff, including whispers. It says that whispers have been added to the chat, where you type in /W and then the name and then the message you want to type. It also says forward whisper works as well. Now this is something that doesn't work when you have a space in your name. I think you have to add a back arrow in order to see it, or something like that. There's a way of doing it. I believe it's the same way in AQ 3D. So I'm not sure if this is going to be something that's going to work in AQ World Infinity. We'll have to wait and see. The checklist. It says at this point, any player should potentially be able to log in. Any item that were converted will load. Items that are not converted will have their name and description with a message that the item is not converted yet, but the default items will show in their place. So if you log into AQ World Infinity with, let's say, the Khaled Balg, and it's not converted into the game, then it will tell you it's not converted, and you'll get the default sword, I guess, because it said default item. I'm assuming the default sword is the default item. I got a huge kick out of this. 99 little bugs in the code. 99 little bugs in the code. Take one down, patch it around. 256 little bugs in the code. This is hilarious. 100 times they've told us when you're fixing one thing, 100 other things break. And so I thought this little limerick was absolutely hilarious. Arctic says one of the goals is to make the quest flow in AQ World Infinity smoother than in the original game. And this is something that I think would be very important. Getting a quest should feel natural, and I think that's what they've been working on in the last design notes that I mentioned, which means it will take as few clicks as possible. All of the complicated stuff should be done silently behind the scenes, just like the shower I just took. Stealth shower. So they've got a lot of work on their hand, but it looks like it's coming along rather smoothly. So really looking forward to the next design notes.